she's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never wrong.
Baltimore, next stop, Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes.
You Miss Freetag? Sonny Freetag?
Yes.
Joe Fox, pleased to meet you.
I don't understand.
Uncle Adolph asked me to look in on you.
What?
See if you need anything.
Oh, thank you.
What?
What?
What do you need?
Nothing?
Because you gave me a little extra cash.
No,
and
no, thank you.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. What you reading?
Prophets of Religion, Upton Sinclair.
Upton Sinclair, huh? The glorious unwashed masses and the beauty of the working class. You really enjoy reading this stuff?
Yes.
Eugene V. Debs, too?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
What?
I shouldn't peg you for a communist.
Reading Sinclair and Debs doesn't make a person a communist.
You don't know my Uncle Belville.
Uncle what?
Belville.
Belville?
Jewish, for William.
Oh, well, I'm not a communist.
That's a relief.
I'm a sociology major.
Wellesley, I know.
Who told you?
Your family. I work for Mr. A.
Mr. A?
Uncle Adolph.
In Baltimore?
Atlanta.
Don't sound like Atlanta.
Sorry.
I didn't mean it like that.
You do, though. It's nice.
Thank you.
So, I happen to be in town on a little business, and Mr. A asked if I'd stop in, give you a look-see in case you... What's the matter?
Nothing.
Come on.
It boggles the mind.
What?
I'm a junior at Wellesley with an A- average, and Uncle Adolph still treats me like a baby.
Why do you say that?
He doesn't even think I can take a train home by myself.
I think he just loves you a lot. Really, I did just happen to be in Baltimore. So why the minus?
What?
You said your average was A minus.
I had trouble with zoology last year. What was yours?
0. I didn't go. Well, I sort of did. I went to art school.
Don't they have grades in art school?
I guess. I was only there for 5 weeks.
Why?
My dad died. I had to go to work.
I'm so sorry.
It was a long time ago.
I hope you kept up with your artwork.
When I get the chance. I guess you got a lot lined up over this vacation, huh?
A lot of work.
So you won't be going to this Ballyhoo thing?
Did Uncle Adolph tell you about that?
Nah, your cousin, Lala.
Really?
Yeah, she was dropping plenty of hints.
Hints?
I think she wants me to take her.
And?
I pretty well sidestepped that issue.
You were smart.
Really? Why?
Ballyhoo was asinine.
How's that?
Just a bunch of dressed up Jews dancing around wishing they could kiss their elbows and turn into Episcopalians.
That's pretty terrible.
It is.
Want to go with me?
All aboard! All aboard!
Word is I'm a good dancer.
I'm not.
Baloney, I gotta get to work. Think about it.
29.
I just saw Louisa. Well, praise be. I thought she would never recover. Recover? Huh. She was never sick.
What are you talking about?
I went down the driveway to pick up the Constitution, and she was walking up the driveway across the street to the Arkwrights.
I don't understand. Why was she doing that?
I asked her why. I said, aren't you walking up the wrong driveway, Louisa?
And what did she say?
She said, no, she was walking up the right driveway because she works for the Arkwrights now.
How can she work for them when she works for us?
What's the matter with you, Reba? She doesn't work for us. She's quit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Why?
I asked her why, and she stood there in front of my face, cold as ice, and said, you know exactly why. Then she said to tell you, hey, and she knows she still has your red umbrella, and she'll get it back to you when she can.
Oh, how sweet.
Sweet? Huh. You'll never see that umbrella again as long as you're walking on this earth. I swear to that. Louisa is a liar, standing there right in front of my face telling me I knew exactly why she snuck off and abandoned us when I had no idea in the world what she was talking about.
Well,
what?
you did accuse her of stealing pocket change off of Adolph's bureau. I heard you.
I did no such thing. I merely mentioned that the money was missing and politely inquired if she knew what had happened to it.
All right then.
I bet she's over there right now telling all kinds of stories about us to the Arkwrights. And Mary Grace Arkwright already looks at me like I've got horns and a tail. I don't know how I'm ever going to walk down that driveway again.
I think you have to give Louisa more credit. I'm sure she'll have something nice to say about your peach ice cream. She's crazy about your peach ice cream.
All I know, it's 4 days before Christmas, and we'll never get anybody worth having now.
I suppose.
We may never get anybody again, with Louisa running her big mouth to every single solitary maid and cook and chauffeur riding back and forth with her on the Peachtree trolley.
Oh, I feel sure we'll be able to find somebody perfectly fine after the first of the year.
And in the meantime, you and I are stuck with all the picking up and all the cleaning and all the cooking and all the everything else.
Why not?
Did you say something?
I said, why not? What else you got to do so much? You ready to go, Reba?
I'm all dressed, but my dress, here you go.
What's the matter with you?
This Hitler business in Poland ain't gonna turn out good.
I wish you'd stop worrying so much about that Poland and think about your own flesh and blood for a change.
What are you talking
I'll
about?
find something for you to say to me.
What?
That I have nothing better to do than take care of this house.
Just speaking the truth.
And another thing, I don't know why you have to go running off to meet Sonny at the train. Reba is perfectly capable of finding Brookwood Station by herself.
I don't have to, I want to.
You never meet Lola.
I would if she went somewhere.
She went to that wedding in Birmingham last month. You make it sound like all she does is lay up there on her bed listening to the radio.
You said that, I didn't.
Lola does plenty. She went to that literature course at Agnes Scott last year. She volunteers at Eggleston Hospital when she can. And she has that regular Thursday afternoon bridge game.
Fine.
Sonny is not a direct pipeline to the Lord Almighty, you know.
Who said she was?
That's the way you treat her.
My God, Beulah, maybe you forgot how Simon looked after us all when Papa died.
He had to. He was the oldest.
Maybe he had to support Mama, but he didn't have to put me all the way through Tekken. Lord knows he didn't have to buy you that trousseau you raised such hell over and all that damn sterling silver. That's when he was just getting Dixie bedding started, and I know for a fact he didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. He must have borrowed and squeezed and cut all kind of corners. I know for a fact he worried himself sick of his obligations to all of us, and that's what landed him in Oakland Cemetery a good 25 years ahead of schedule. And I'll be goddamned if I have to justify myself to you when I want to pick up his daughter at the train when she comes home from college.
You better calm down. You're going to be laying out there beside Simon if you don't watch out.
Reba, hurry it up. We don't want to be late.
Right down.
Hey, I'll calm down.
I just want to be there on time. Do you mind?
I mind how you do Lola. Her daddy's every bit as dead and gone as Simon is.
Mom, that's right. Men don't have much of a chance around here, do they?
And when I think of how you did him, and here you are fawning over this awful boy from Brooklyn, this Joe person, like he was the crown prince of Denmark.
Beulah, that is not so.
When the only brother-in-law you ever had, you treated like dirt. You never gave DeWalt the Chinaman's chance where the Dixie bedding was concerned. I always got better grades in arithmetic than
God, don't start all that.
either one of you. And I was completely shut out of the business. Completely shut out.
Did I ask you to marry and stay home? Did I ask you to have a baby? Did Simon? No. You did all that on your own without any instructions from your brother. And as for DeWalt, we tried him in the front office, we tried him in sales, and we tried him in the factory. You know that.
Maybe DeWalt wasn't as smart as the rest of us. But he was a good man. And it was a shame the way you two did him.
Some shame. We damn well supported him most of his life.
Even now you can't say a decent word where he's concerned, and it hurts my feelings.
Do these shoes look funny? No.
Let's go, Reba.
Bye.
Boo.
What?
DeWalt had beautiful table manners.
That's more than anybody could ever say about you. Hello? What? This is Beulah Levy. Who's this? Oh, Sylvan Wilde. Of course I know who you are, Sylvan. Your Aunt Ethel and I spent part of a summer together down at Point Clear. Yeah, that was ages ago. We were just girls. Tell me, Sylvan, does she still have that limp? Oh, bless her heart. Well, yes, Lala certainly is at home. Lala, telephone. Oh, Lala.
It's that wild boy. Hey, stranger, I thought you fell off a bayou or something. Mm-hmm. Peachy. You call that good news? And I guess so. Peachy! Okay, bye.
Well, what did he say?
He said to tell you he enjoyed meeting you over the phone.
What else?
He's coming to Atlanta.
I see you when.
It was the day before Christmas.
I knew it. Sylvan Wilde asked you to go to Ballyhoo with him, didn't he?
Peachy, Mama. Everybody calls him Peachy.
He did, didn't he? He asked you.
He didn't mention Ballyhoo. He just said he'd be in town with his parents for Zachariah's golden wedding anniversary party.
Should have thought of that. His great uncle is Ike Zacharias, and his father's mother was a Zacharias from Hattiesburg. Are you sure he didn't mention Ballyhoo?
Well, maybe he doesn't know about it.
Oh, Lala, every Jewish boy in the South with any brain in his noggin knows about Ballyhoo. You should have mentioned it.
Mama, do you want me to sound desperate?
A fact is a fact, daughter. And the fact is, it would be a shot in the arm to your situation to be seen at Ballyhoo with a wire from Louisiana.
I don't have a situation.
The subject is closed.
I can do better than Peachy Wild.
No, you can't.
I may have other plans about it.
You do not. Ferdy Knockman is taking little Carol Strauss. I spoke with her mother at the meat counter just yesterday afternoon.
What are you doing?
I'm going to call that Wild boy's Aunt Ethel. He told me that she lives in Baton Rouge.
Mommy hasn't been in touch with that woman for 30 years.
I wonder if she still has that awful limp.
Mama.
She couldn't be married if she died. Operator, please connect me with the residence of Miss Ethel Wilde in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.